Houston, we have a problem. Manchester United. Less than 2 weeks left on the transfer window, and a lot of fans are asking, are we going to sign a new midfielder? Are we going to get a new goalkeeper? Well, stick around because I have a little bit of secret insight that I'm going to share with you. Of course, this is Mick Ruby from MUFC Realist TV, dropping you a little bit of this transfer bomber as we are about to kind of wrap this transfer window saga that has been very interested from a Premier League perspective. Guys, do me a massive favor, like and subscribe, and let's send this transfer bullet. Send it!
And Garnacho!
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Will you be in the dugout at Old Trafford on Sunday? I will be here. Definitely. I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
Well, guys, welcome back to the channel. Mick Ruby here as per usual. Of course, we're going to sort of reflect on the start of the Premier League. I thought that Manchester United got robbed, and by the way, we played Arsenal off the park. It looked like Manchester United are finally finding the shape and understanding of the Rúben Amorim system, but what is missing? Do we need a new midfielder? Do we need a new goalkeeper? And 100% we need a new goalkeeper. Other than that we actually went and acquired for Belieber. We knocked on the door on Paul Barber, Brighton's door, and he said, no, we're not for sale. And rumors coming out that Manchester United tried to do a cheeky one, 60 million, 55 plus 5, which I can't really confirm. That means the Manchester United was seriously thinking of getting a midfield target, but the price that was given was too steep. And some reports saying that Manchester United are lining up the second options like Adam Wharton, like, I don't know, Edison. I don't think so, because sources what I've been speaking to behind the scenes saying that Rúben Amorim has a little bit of a secret surprise weapon for Manchester United fans this season. I don't think that they will sign a new midfielder this summer. There is no window of opportunity as we are kind of getting closer to sort of close of the transfer window. So potentially what the report's been saying that we're going for Belieber or the very important midfielder next transfer window as Casemiro will be departing. Barring the Manchester United are only playing Premier League and the domestic cups this season, there's a feeling within the club that we don't really need to reinforce in the midfield this season whatsoever, and they are very happy in what we got. And also looking at the academy like Seko Kone, XYZ. But in terms of the goalkeeping situation, of course, there is money to be spent because we don't really have a good number one. Because Onana didn't really have a preseason, he was injured. We started Bayanda. He's still a kid, still learning on the job, similar to David De Gea did when he started under Sir Alex Ferguson. It will take time to embed, but Rúben Amorim said he has faith in Bayanda, and we will see what happens. But what is going on behind the goalkeeping scene? Of course, we've been linked to Donnarumma. That is most likely to be sort of potentially a cheeky loan deal at the end of the window because City is also looking at him. But also Senne Lammens is fully aware of Manchester United's interest, and he's been also told that if this deal will happen with Senne Lammens, which is a cheap goalkeeper, we're talking about £15 million, that will pretty much happen at the end of the season. So the prime focus of Manchester United is potentially get a loan keeper or buy one for cheap. But it all depends on Andrew Onana, of course, and Bayanda. And so far, it doesn't look like we are going for the goalkeeper or the midfielder. And a lot of people might say, why, Mick? Why? As explained, Rúben Amorim feels that he had enough time to assess the squad on the preseason. He's seen that his system is working. These players have started to understand. We have new fresh blood that is sort of adding to the attacking bolster. But what is the attacking bolster if you don't really have a midfield with Casemiro doing his job, aging legs, Ugarte still being reckless in that midfield, Bruno Fernandes playing more deeper. But I've been told by background staff at Manchester United that Rúben Amorim has a secret plan. And hear me out, because I was shocked as you, but it made sense. As you know that Rúben Amorim likes versatile players. 100% he does like versatility. Players that can play out wide, players that can tuck into the midfield. And the one that people shouldn't rest on in what I've been told behind the scenes that Lisandro Martínez has been training really, really hard behind the scenes to get back into his shape and start featuring with the team. Now, some sources saying behind the scenes that Lisandro Martínez has been given a special training program to be deployed as a central midfielder. That makes sense. Lisandro Martínez as a central midfielder, but also as a left centre-back. So there is two roles that Lisandro Martínez can feature in. And sources have been saying that Lisandro Martínez has been training really hard. He's been given this special training program to adapt for both playing in the central midfield and also playing as a left-sided centre-back. I want to hear your thoughts and feelings, because when this was revealed to me, I was a little bit, actually, that makes sense, because Lisandro Martínez is such a good protector of the ball. He can drive with the ball, and he's a little bit of that destroyer. So if you deploy him in the central park of the midfield, that adds really, really, really good value and squad depth to Rúben Amorim. Let me know your thoughts and feelings regarding that. Does this make sense? I mean, if we deploy, Lisandro Martínez to play in the central midfield as a number 6 or number 8, could drive forward. We have Ugarte there, we have Kobe Mainoo, Lisandro Martínez. Of course, we've seen last season, we've seen glimpses of Lisandro Martínez going forward, and he can actually ping really good passes as well, right? He's not the quickest player, but however, he's that perfect destroyer that can break up the play and distribute the ball sweet with his left foot and right foot. Me, I wouldn't say that is a no-brainer. I would say that is a smart tactic for Rúben Amorim. So we know that Rúben Amorim like versatile players, and Lisandro Martínez could definitely do the role. So sources behind the scenes saying, I will repeat myself, that Lisandro Martínez is almost there, getting back into training, but he's been given a special training program to come back to play as a central midfielder, as a secret weapon, and also being deployed as a left-sided centre-back, where we have actually Luke Shaw, we have Aiden Heaven, we have players that can rotate in those positions. But Lisandro Martínez is the special character with special attributes that can play both central midfield, he can play left-sided centre-back, and it can also play left wing-back. So let me know your thoughts and feelings regarding that. I think that is a smart weapon from Rúben Amorim. But however, some people saying that is a stopgap, Mick. Like, we need a sort of central midfielder. But if the money is not really there, if the target is not really there, like Baliba is the one that is highly regarded regarding Manchester United. And of course, some reports saying that if we couldn't get him this season, we might go and get him next season and splash the cash, because we do have money. But the problem is that Manchester United currently are focusing on the outs. The outs is very important. If we're talking about Anthony Dos Santos, they're sort of running down. He wants only Betis, take a piss, you know what I mean? We have Sancho that is apparently been, offered by Real Madrid, by Roma, but he doesn't really want Roma. He's got offer for Juventus, but he said, nah, I'm waiting. Galatasaray, nah, I don't really want. So it sounds to me that Sancho is running down his contract. He will not play any football this season. And for me, that is taking the piss if you're Jadon Sancho. Sancho as a footballer is ceased to exist. Sancho as a mercenary definitely is what exists. Sancho is not going to be able to get into the England squad anyway, so he doesn't really care. All he cares is the big Benjamins. And speaking of Benjamins, Benjamin Sesko will be a weapon to be recognized. If I look at the Arsenal game, Manchester United were playing only on 60%, but we looked lethal. But the only thing that was missing was actually the goalkeeper. Altay Bayındır, was he impeded? I think he was, but our defense was really solid and good. Our midfield, the way Rúben Amorim was setting up Mason Mount to play as a number 9, but also tucking deep into the midfield to flood that midfield, we actually beat Arsenal off the park in their midfield. Nowhere to be seen Declan Rice or Zubamendi. So we dominated that midfield. So Rúben Amorim's system works. But the goalkeeper is the one that we really, really need to address. And there's been rumors all summer regarding Senne Lammens, and there's been conversations between intermediate. Senne Lammens is aware. Royal Antwerp is also aware, and it's been told that if there is an opportunity at the very end of the window, Manchester United will most likely go for Senne Lammens. The David De Gea rumors is absolutely nonsense. That is a pipeline story that doesn't exist. However, bear in mind that Manchester United might approach some goalkeepers on the loan as well. We're talking about Donnarumma. That rumors will not go away. Donnarumma, PSG situation. PSG wants to get rid of him. They demand money, but what I've been told that Manchester United might do a little bit cheeky to offer a loan with an obligation to buy at the next season. So Manchester United pay a little bit of a small loan fee and then pay the full amount, because PSG will not extend Donnarumma's contract by my understanding. So crazy stories ahead. Manchester United need to get rid of players. We're talking about Alejandro Garnacho that is kind of banking on running down the time so he can go for cheap. Manchester United standing firm. Jadon Sancho. We have also Rasmus Højlund potentially gathering info. And you know, Rúben Amorim is deliberately not playing Andrew Onana and Rasmus Højlund just to show off the door. You guys need to leave because I want a new goalkeeper. And I actually got the #1 striker, guys. Let me know in the thoughts and feelings. What do you think is the most important thing for Manchester United right now, to get rid of all this bomb squad and then address the goalkeeper? Would you be happy with Lisandro Martínez doing that versatile role as a secret weapon to play in the midfield and also in the left-sided centre-back? Guys, crazy stories ahead. But however, this has been Mick Ruby from MUFC Realist TV, giving you a 10 minutes rundown what is left of the transfer window and what is actually the Rúben Amorim's plan going ahead. Guys, do not forget to like and subscribe, and we shall see you in the next one for further updates. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Send it. Boom.